2 scrolls. That's they're both first level, correct?
Yeah.
So that's just 25. Altogether 25.
Altogether 25?
Yeah, because I get them at half price. So.
Oh, sweet. Thank you. And probably, like, I imagine on the second day after we've sort of been, like, talking and hanging out and stuff, you're like, okay, here they are. And Anna delicately takes them and puts them on the ground, and Roa seems to, like, appraise them for a moment. And then she starts to crumple one up, and Anna's like, "What are you doing?" And reaches down, tries to take it away, and the raccoon like stuffs it and runs up a tree. It's like, okay, I don't know what just happened.
It says that was unexpected.
I'm really sorry, Thorindel. I don't know why she did that. I don't know if this was some sort of cruel trick or.
I haven't the faintest. So, Leslie, you, for one of the days, you, from hiding, watch the nameless girl as she goes about her training. You can do a perception, nameless girl, but I don't think you're going to be able to spot him, unfortunately.
We'll always try.
You bitch ass.
15.
No, unfortunately, you're not able to spot him. You don't really elicit too much from her activities, except for you might learn a little bit about her training regimen, and yes.
Oh, so I also have to make fucking spellcraft checks. Great. And if I blow these, then the scroll is gone. Man, learning fucking spells as a witch sucks.
Hey, Carl ruined some of my good power.
It's pretty.
Nobody in the
pretty
party
easy as it
likes
is.
me.
Yeah, but there's like no chance that it's not like if I roll like one under, then the scroll is okay. It's like, no, you fucking blow it, it's gone.
Carl,
Fantastic.
you blew 2 gold of materials. I'm not
So-
overly concerned.
I'll
So
hit you
this
back.
is you guys can keep doing what you're doing. Sorry.
Does anyone have anything else to do in the convening days?
I wanted to look for nuts and berries.
I'll give you
Yeah,
some
you can
nuts.
do survival checks. So it's DC. What is it again? It's DC 15, I believe, and then every 2 over you get
To get along in the wilderness, yeah.
Also,
So 15 DC.
Sir Gamry wants to attempt to convince Abigail to pose for a portrait.
You're a creeper.
I mean, Yang will do it.
I must draw you.
What? Yang will pose for his picture.
He
Why
just
did you
like
say it
throws
like
all his clothes off. He's like, I'm ready.
I know, I'm
Draw-
imagining that scene from Titanic.
Yeah.
Draw
Draw
me
me
like
like
one
one
on
of
a
your
bed of
French
leaves.
girls, Jack.
I must
Draw me
you.
like one of your Asian girls.
He like tries pushing his little half-elf boobs together.
You can't say that word.
Draw me like one of your elf girls. There you go. No, it's okay.
Oh god, I feel
So Gamry, do you want to do survival or?
I can do it again. I got a 17 though.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
Sorry, didn't want to interrupt.
You must have done a whisper check or something because I didn't see it here.
It's a ways up there.
Oh,
That's
is it?
right.
Oh, okay. So you said 16?
17.
17. You are able to find some berries and some acorns, and some edible roots as well.
Alright, cool. Anybody else got plans?
So that's a day's worth of food.
I would probably spend one of my days foraging for food with Sir Gamry.
I wanted raccoon food.
I could catch some more fish, or I could do the portrait, whatever you guys want to do.
So you find an additional 2 days of food.
I will just give them to Gamry. I'm going to like help him try and find food for the raccoon.
Gamry has a plot to see if he can make friends with the raccoon.
Does the raccoon eat fish?
I think Rakumi will lead anything.
Yeah, she'll eat anything. And
It
Anna
would-
says, Roa actually thinks that I should go back to eating meat, but I just can't. When you hear them like I do, it's difficult.
Gorgon says, "What do animals say?" I'm
You
curious.
can hear the fish too.
She says, fish, yes, albeit they don't say much. They mostly just scream when they're being taken apart.
I see.
As far as the others, to answer your question, Gorgon,
Les turns white.
they say a little. I don't know if you knew this, but your horse actually finds the smell of your gunpowder rather fearful. It doesn't like the scent. I think it might have seen one of its family members put down at one point.
Gorgon says, "Oh, I will try and keep. Now I have a powder horn. I shouldn't. I'll keep Dongo back when I'm working too. Maybe that's a good point. Does he mind it when I call him Dongo? It means horse in Hobgoblin."
Oh, they don't understand what you're saying. I could ask him, but
Do they even understand the concept of names?
they do. They have names for each other, albeit it's hard to say. They're much like children. Sometimes they can forget things. Many of them have very simple ideas that they express to one another. To be honest, it's really opened my eyes about interaction in general. They're much more straightforward, much to the point. Gorgon, I think if you could understand your horse, you would appreciate the simplicity that animals communicate with one another. Very few of them show any sort of subterfuge.
They're blunt.
Sounds
like me.
terribly droll.
It's just birds. Birds like to lie.
Okay, I'll be right back again real quick. Continue on peeing.
As for me, I prefer to think I am sharp. So, no, I don't know. This is too autistic. Maybe Yang would say that.
I like that he has no.
Yeah, sure. I mean, what do you mean he has no?
Les is eyeing the
like
nameless girl.
social skills whatsoever. Yeah, I guess we've still got this girl traveling with us that we haven't.
I mean, he's not. He doesn't have no social skills. Or maybe he does. I don't know. There's definitely
Yeah,
some
we should
things
probably
that
do something about Abigail. Do you
Yeah,
guys
that
want?
too.
Well, Gamry's
I think
been
they were referring to
comforting
me.
her. No,
Yeah, Abigail. Wink.
I wish I had thought to say that. Yes, we should do something about Abigail.
Les is kind of just he's been taking some notes recently. He flips to the page he has on the nameless girl and takes a couple more notes. And he looks at Anna. And back to the nameless girl. The only connection being that they're from the same town. So perhaps Anna would be the only person who could possibly help him solve the mystery. He furrows his brow and keeps writing.
So, Gorgon says, "Yes. What do we do about Abigail? Like it's."
We take her to some town or something.
But we could be in a lot of danger. We're going into a mine fleshed out from slimes. Now,
But we don't take her there.
Anna is
Sorry,
capable of defending.
what? I feel like I missed something. What?
He's talking about Abigail. He
Yeah,
says-
I know, but you said we have to go into a cave for
Well,
some slime.
We haven't
Yeah.
taken the job yet, but Charles did say that he would hire us to do it because we seem to be,
Gorgon
competent.
says, "But my point is, the longer she's with us, the more danger she's in. I say we leave her in this town. She's not like Anna, and she's not like Svetla. She can't defend herself."
Okay, who is Svetla, and two, is this a town?
Please tell me it's me. Please.
It's what I call her, the Shadow. Svetla. It's Hobgoblin for Shadow.
That's good. I've been thinking of something to call her. He flips open
Cassie
his book.
smiles at that name.
He flips open his book and he writes it down on a specific page, giving her one last look and then closing it.
Perhaps we should ask Abigail what she wants.
Oh, Camry. You've been all over her since we picked her up.
I don't understand why asking a woman what her opinion of what her fate should be is considered demeaning. I agree with Camry.
No, absolutely.
As do I.
But I'm just saying, if we force her to stay with us, we could put her in danger.
I would be willing to give her a few gold to make sure that she can make it to the village on her own. I would even be willing to send her with Albie. He doesn't seem interested in helping us, and we have our own horses now.
That is a good idea. Les was also planning on giving her some gold too, so...
Gorgon was not planning on giving her any gold.
Alright. So, is there anything else, or that you guys need to...
We want to pawn Abigail off on Albie.
I'll give you 7 silvers for this woman.
8 and half a
I thought
horse.
you were trying to get into her pants.
I was gonna
Albie says,
sell her to a husband.
I could perhaps take her to the next village over. She could make a life somewhere, I'm sure.
How rapey is Albie on a scale from 1 to 10?
Not very. You've been traveling with him, and he seems like a pretty good
And
nature.
he never made a move, eh?
I like Albie. I don't know why you guys have so much...
I thought he was on the level. Well, just because he suddenly turned around and was like, you fucking mages. And we're like, dude, come on. Not from you, LB.
Yeah.
Be cool, dude. Be cool.
Not you, bro.
Whoa, he dropped an M-bomb.
Well, it was more so that you guys kind
I'll do a
of...
maker.
You sort of... you got him to take you somewhere and, like, kind of brought him in on these events and, like, you know what I mean?
We weren't totally
It was more that than anything else. But
Oh, he's a racist.
So, after the 2 days, you, from your position hidden in the hills, overlooking the mines, you see that some riders wearing green arrive. They are undoubtedly the Andarum order.
Shit.
They stay for a day as they appear to inspect all the buildings and talk with different people and just look over the place. They leave the next day. How long do you stay? Do you maybe take an extra day up here? Do you return immediately? It doesn't really matter.
Sir Gamry wondered, if they're staying there for an entire day, surely they might have questioned some of the miners. I suspect we may have been exposed.
Oh, you gotta kill them all. There's no choice.
We didn't speak to Jesus. We didn't speak to anyone. As far as they know, Charles's story might hold up. We came here and we left.
Yeah, I tend to agree. Why don't we go speak to Charles and see what came of the meeting?
Perhaps we should send Gorgon to be sure they're gone.
Gorgon will, he says that's okay. Is that what the party would like?
I will go with him. Someone shouldn't be alone right now. What if he gets attacked?
Thanks, Shved.
Okay, so you make your... if you want, you can do, like, stealth checks.
Yeah, I assume we're gonna stealth.
So what exactly are you doing? Like, how are you going about this? What are you trying to, like, what's your goal?
Just to make sure they're actually gone. Poke around.
All right, well,
Make sure no one's asking questions about us.
You make your way to the mine and sort of look around, and they're not there. What was some of the other things you wanted to ask? You wanted to question some people, you said?
Well, we want to make sure that they didn't, like, tell everyone that we're fugitives.
That's on you, Gamry. You want to go fucking